Hey, hey, welcome to Sunday Open Mic. And I'm here, your guest, the one, the only, the big mouth, the man who never shuts up, the one that everyone wishes would keep talking, but on the side says, doesn't that guy ever shut the hell up? And here I am with, wait, I forgot, what is the other thing I do? I'm the
Running.
I'm the master blaster, the leader of Indicron, and I'm here to tell everyone, go to indicron.com, check out some comics, check out some CG only comics, CG only. That just makes me feel like I need a sip of coffee. And here I am with two very important friends. Of course, my favorite among favorites, Crystal McGee. Hey, Crystal.
Hi, guys. What's up?
What's up? And if you haven't checked out Crystal's fantastic comic, The Good Night, then you're not my friend.
How close are we to getting that alternate cover?
Well, we're closer today because we got another contribution. Let me check real quick. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that alternate cover. Why? Because it's drawn by me.
You did it. Too funny. Yeah, we're $2,230 away from $15K.
We're almost there. And I'm going to celebrate when that happens. I'm going to have some sort of bizarre Hawaiian luau on Dr. No's Island.
That's awesome.
When we get to 15K. And with me also in the house is one of my favorite war campaign dudes, as they say in the Americas, Terry.
Hail.
Hail, a man of few words, but very specific. Hail to you, MFS.
Yeah. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point, and that point is touchy. So here we are on a Sunday. Wow. It has been, yesterday was an astounding day, shocking day. But we're feeling better today, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Terry, do you feel better today now that you know Edwin's okay?
Yes, I definitely feel better. I actually watched his stream this morning when he was reading chapter 3 of Dune.
Doom and Dune together. It's a splatterfest. I can't wait to read that.
Dude, I love when Edwin just reads stuff. He should definitely do audiobooks.
I think when
He'll become like the new Morgan Freeman,
Right. I think when the Swatters were at his door, he said, come on and sit down and I'll read you a few chapters of the Bible to calm you down. Calm down.
That's awesome.
Put your guns away because I'm Edwin Boyette and I have the Bible right here. I'm going to read you a few chapters. You'll go back to your family and set things right.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's probably exactly how it happened.
I think so. I think they knocked on the door. He opened the door. He held up the Bible and he said, all they who come before me must kneel. And they did.
Wow.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it going down. Yeah. Adam's in the chat. Hey, Adam, how's it going? He says, I would buy Edwin audiobooks. Hell yeah, who wouldn't? Eh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. And if you put a really nice production behind it, that'd be like insane. Yeah.
He's definitely has the voice for it.
Yeah. You'd get so much work, I'm pretty sure. Just his voice type, he could become the new trailer guy. Yeah.
He should be in a world. I can't do an Edwin. I wish Edwin would someone drop the link on Edwin so he can come in just to say in a world.
Dude, he does that for your channel intro. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
He should definitely do the narration on the History Channel shows. Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, for sure. Dude. That would make it more entertaining.
I'd like to see him do Wild. Was that? I think something called Wild Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
And the lions and the lion.
Yes, dude. Everything for National Geographic, please.
Everything.
Perfect.
Please, everything. Yeah.
So what's the aftermath of yesterday? Any takes on that?
I don't know. I guess just people, worrying, rightfully so, just because the severity of what's going on. it's a really tough situation. I think it's just kind of people wrapping their heads around it and trying to be cautious.
Yeah, because Ren, did she just recently change her name to Dangerous Tweeter?
Yeah, definitely a very, very poor taste, for sure.
I think that happened within the last week.
Yeah.
Seems to me that she's in the know about some swatting.
I'm pretty sure she is, along with Tim and Gail, Joe. I mean, they all have a part in it because they all support her.
Absolutely. And I was reading this tweet that she put here. She says, so apparently this is Edwin Boyette's wife. So now they're calling out Edwin's wife. Ren.
And that's so uncalled for, because his wife, like the couple times that like you see her in stream, she's so nice. Like she seems so nice that it's crazy that anybody would even think of going after her.
I mean,
her at all for any.
Edwin and her, they're probably so chill. They probably get up in the morning, they have their coffee, and they're so chill. And they're just like, hello, darling, how are you? Well, I'm fine, my love. How are you?
Yeah, dude, like just almost zen. Yeah, like insane.
Just total zen. And then
they're both Jeff Bridges, man. They're the
I wonder how Jeff Bridges is with too much coffee.
Probably the same. Yeah,
I don't think he ever changes.
Yeah.
Very chill. And Ren takes it upon herself to call out. I mean, this is really the epitome of tasteless. Wow. Shocking. I mean, how could Ren get even, I never thought she would get more shocking. But she's doing it. She's managing it.
Like, Edwin's wife doesn't even really have that much of a presence on Twitter. Like it's just weird to even go after her. Like, if you did have a problem with Edwin, just like leave it there. Don't bring other people's family members into it. It's kind of skeevy.
Well, I think when they don't get the response that they want from who they're attacking, they're going to go somewhere else and attack them to elicit the response that they want.
But it's not even like Edwin's wife is like she doesn't really say that much as far as like a Comicsgate. Like it's just like you going after an innocent bystander because they're standing next to somebody. It's insane.
It'd be like me stepping out onto Hollywood Boulevard looking for a movie star and just punching everyone I see in the face. Are you Sylvester Stallone? Are you Sylvester Stallone? No. Okay, bam. I mean, what? It's just so out of left field. It's just so absurd that she would take this off. Oh, I'm going after Edwin Boyette's wife now. Oh, okay, that makes total sense, Ren. You sound completely competent. Or is it incompetent? Incontinent, perhaps.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's not getting what she wants now, so she's taken her attack to other people she thinks that she can control, or and it's pretty sad.
What's the next step here? Because this is just wow. I cringe galore. This is the deluxe cringe. If you walked into a hotel, the seediest hotel in America, it's $9 a night. It comes with a whore in your fridge, and you ask. Literally, you open your fridge and there's a folded up prostitute in your fridge. It's the cringiest hotel in America.
Dude. What? That sounds like some hotels in San Diego, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's lowest of the low. How low can you go? Where is Ren going next with this?
I think she's going to double down.
There's nothing else for her to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's there left to go? You're scum of the earth. If you lift the scum of the earth, you'll find Ren. If you lift her, well, what will you find? Where is she going next? I don't know. I can't imagine.
There's nowhere else she can go but either double down or back off, and I don't think she's going to back off. She's going to burn herself And she'll go out, fighting, but she's got nowhere else to go.
Catfight's in the chat. Hail Catfight. Thank you for coming by.
That's an awesome name. Yeah, Cat.
Yeah.
The most caffeinated, the most insanely caffeinated open mic Sunday stream you could possibly imagine. And all of War Campaign is invited. Cram in, get in the Aston Martin, but just understand we have an ejector seat. You may get kicked. But come in, speak your mind. We're open. We're open for business. We're the $8 motel in San Diego with a prostitute in the fridge.
Dude, yeah.
Sounds like a horror movie.
It is. I'm going to write that into my next script. I just came up with it.
Do it.
Do it.
I watched that.
You open up the fridge and she unfolds out of the fridge. And she's come
like
back.
The Ring.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like The Ring. But she's a pro. She's a pro.
Dude. What?
I know what? What does it mean?
Is this are they a midget by chance?
No.
Full size.
Comes out full size. Yeah.
Wow. She's like Pennywise coming out of the refrigerator and
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Except she's a whore. Did you ever hear David Bowie's song, "'Tis a Pity She Was a Whore"?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Kuzmeti's in the chat. She should come on with us.
Kuzmeti,
yeah.
How can you not come on the chillest open mic on Sundays? I defy you to stay away. We shall see. But yeah, she comes out of the fridge. She's a whore. That David's album, that album was his best album ever. Who disagrees with me?
No one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to disagree with you.
No, he was on his deathbed. He cut open his heart and he spilled out
everything, man. Like
everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. And when I feel down, I listen to that, and then I feel like I've fallen into a volcano.
But dude, it's like, how do you not get emotional listening to it? Like, it's insane. It's like
I'm emotional just thinking about. I'm crying right now just thinking about it.
It's like your entire career, this is your last shot, and you just it's amazing.
It's like Johnny Cash when he covered "Hurt." I mean, you
could hear dude.
All the pain in his voice, all the pain in his life, everything.
That's the second greatest album in the history of people on their deathbed, right there. Johnny Cash. That's an incredible album. Absolutely incredible. Those two I listen to when I'm writing scripts for horror movies, when I'm fixing them,
Yeah.
I listen to
a good one.
That's funny that you mentioned that, yeah.
The horror in the fridge.
The horror in the fridge. That would make I'm going to call it that.
Dude, that'd be a nice title, too.
That's what I said. I'm going to title it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You tell me one teenager, you tell me one high school, college kid who's not going to buy that for $1.50.
Dude, all of them.
I'd buy it for $1.50.
Shit, yes, I would as well.
In a heartbeat, man.
In a heartbeat. Catfight says, I love Crystal's laugh. Who doesn't love Crystal's laugh?
It's infectious.
Thanks, guys.
Because it's genuine.
It's
Everything about Crystal is genuine, isn't it, Crystal?
Wow, I guess so.
I think so. I mean, I checked the price tag and it was not on sale.
Wow. Well, thanks.
It was genuine. I don't really know what that just meant, but I've had a lot of coffee.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Dude, coffee is the lifeblood. I don't know how people live without it.
I don't know how they write scripts without it.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know how you do anything without it.
So Mary Lola Pando, she had an interesting... Lola. She said, I wonder who her next target is to harass to the point that someone gets swatted. The next person might not be as lucky. I mean, that's very true.
Dude, not even just that. The danger that it causes to your, pets, everybody in the household. Dude, it's serious. And
I think they're going to go after somebody smaller. I don't think it'll be Caesar or Mike or any of those people. They're going to go after somebody smaller that they think they can get the maximum damage on.
Yeah, like they're just testing stuff out right now, and that's what's kind of scary. Like they're going after small targets to eventually go after bigger targets.
Well,
that's just twisted.
I told Sweetcast and Ava, and I'm telling the world now, I've been getting death threats. So if I disappear, if I'm gone, if the king of Indicron dies suddenly, you'll know why. Just letting you know.
That's
I'm not surprised. I'm sure Ava gets death threats.
Yeah,
anybody that's in the public eye is going to get death threats because they just don't know how to act. They don't know how to people, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I was talking to Crystal, saying maybe I should drop out so that my family isn't murdered. Crystal, do you think I should drop out? Should I leave CG?
I mean, it's always tough because it's like bullies on the playground. Like they're just going to keep doing it, unfortunately. So no matter what you do, there's still, like, even if you were to step out, like, people will still come after you. It doesn't matter, like, anybody who's, you know, affiliated or previously, it doesn't matter to these people. They're just going to do what they're going to do.
So, F them. I'll have to stay and cut them down as fast as I can.
Absolutely.
You know, you're safer in a larger group, if that makes sense.
Well, it does.
Like when people actually band together and create a network, you can't stop a network. You can stop one person, but you can never stop that network.
Kuzmeti's in the chat with words of wisdom, as always. Thank God. And that I don't think that counts as taking the Lord's name in vain, does it? When I say thank God?
No,
I don't think so. No.
Okay, good. I have to curtail that. Kuzmeti says, be careful posting pics online from your mobile. Those image files could contain metadata that can trace the location where your photo is taken. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Kuzmeti's correct.
I'm going to start taking photos out here, and they can come out here if they want to. They'd be in for a big surprise.
Yeah. Dude, if they tried to come out to you, they might as well just dig their own grave while they're
There's plenty of places to bury somebody out here.
Yeah, they're not going to find them out there.
Nope.
Terry's working on a script called Dig Your Own Grave.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I'd watch that.
It's going to be a documentary.
Hey, that's even better, man.
Yeah, it's Terry. The stars are Terry, a shotgun, and the person foolish enough to track him down.
Yep.
Dude, that could actually be fun.
Right. And the two dogs out here.
Right. Ooh, special guest star, a shovel.
Nice.
Oh my God, I'm hot. I'm hot today. Look at my face.
Well, yeah, that's every day.
No. I'm drinking the coffee. Hey, Pixel's in the chat. Oh, there's my wrench. I was looking for that. Everywhere.
What's up, Pixel? Yeah.
Up, Pixel. You can change your settings so that location data is stripped. They are EXIF stripping apps. Leave it to Pixel to know those sort of life.
Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, very helpful.
And always use a VPN too.
Oh yeah,
can you use a VPN? Yeah, on your mobile as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And anything that you post or do, just to have that VPN up. Yeah.
Well, I just think you're in Tokyo or something.
Yeah, I stopped
exactly, dude. Just put it as you're in Nigeria.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll have to ask Juicy Juice how he got his Nigerian helpers.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting, dude. That could be a good documentary too, just documenting the stupidity and how somebody gets to that point that they're that desperate. and that degenerate.
How can you be that desperate making $65,000 an episode?
Because $75,000 goes to your habits.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget, like, the car, the mansion that you just bought. Yeah. And just the electricity on that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus his his bionic milker.
That could be a movie too.
That's another movie, Bionic Milker.
That's a very particular movie too, as well. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's very specific to a certain genre.
Sponsored by Brazers.
Yeah, I don't write that sort.
Very much so.
No, I don't write that genre. Hey, Christopher is in the chat. Christopher Ryan. Hey, Christopher. He's demonetized.
Wow. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, very long time ago. We'd have to be monetized first before that actually happens. And Sweetcast has been waiting months to be monetized. So I'm not really.
Well, it's also like some of the topics that he's covered. He's gonna get pushed back on the list of people to monetize. Just because of that, like the content that you have leading up to being monetized, like they kind of look at that now. So that could be like all that Vic stuff and some other stuff. It definitely is going to take him a while. But
wow, that's a very astute point, Crystal. You're right. He's never going to be monetized. Not ever. I don't think so. Nope.
Well, he will be. It'll just take some time for sure.
A year, 2 years, maybe.
Probably, yeah. Like they just push you to the back of the list, man. Yeah. You'll slowly go up. Yeah.
What's that, Terry?
I like his show. It's a good show.
He's so mellow.
Very mellow.
I was thinking of turning my show into a mellow show.
No.
Nah. No.
Chat think I should become Sweetcast mellow.
Don't do it.
Just talk like this, just normal every day. Hey, how are you? How's it going?
It's kind of cringy.
It's kind of cringy.
It's a little creepy.
Damn it.
A little, yeah.
Why can't I be more like Sweetcast?
Because you're not Sweetcast. Dun, dun, dun.
Because we're high effing tea, god damn it, and we can't stuff it back into the trousers without help. That's the problem.
Where did that come from?
This is definitely porn.
I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Someone put something in my coffee. What is this floating around in here? Strange coffee.
Is that a gag? Wow. Yeah.
I'm gagging on my coffee. No, my coffee is delicious, by the way. Of course, it's not as good as Nitro.
Yeah, dude. The Nitro stuff, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, back to the renification of America. It's very... Ren just keeps jumping back to the whole Nazi thing as if she's discovered, plutonium. She just keeps referring back to it. Haven't we discredited
that Nazi stuff? It gets me when people say that because
they
like
don't
they're
even know what a
undermining.
Nazi is. Yeah, they don't even know what a Nazi is.
And just the terror and like all of the stuff they did, it's like that's some pretty sick, twisted stuff. But to drop on anybody, and then they're undermining and like just how awful all of that stuff was. They're taking it.
That's the point. That if you compare someone walking across the street or wearing a hat or wearing like a red hat or something like that, if you compare that to 6 million Jews, if you compare that to genocide,
kids,
then you're taking genocide and you're equating genocide to eating a popsicle.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean genocide is approved? Aren't they approving of genocide?
Essentially, if you're gonna, do stuff like that. Like there's some, twisted stuff that, just happens, and it's like you're just totally it's wrong for sure. Yeah.
Terry, what do you think of approving of genocide? Genocide approval. What's your opinion on this?
Well, I think they approve it. I mean, they worship communism, most of them. And if you look at Stalin and look what Stalin did, he killed twice as many people as Hitler did.
And socialism, right? Wasn't it the Nazi Socialistic Party?
Yep.
And so they don't draw this reference. They don't see, what I'm saying.
Well, it's that they don't want to because it fits their agenda that they're trying to push in the kind of fear-mongering.
Yeah, but no one believes this anymore. I mean, it's been going on for so long. No one cares. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't.
I found another tweet by Cryptic Villain. And she says, looks like Rennie is mad that Ethan Van Sciver used her real name in a tweet. And her response, deplatform him. I mean...
But dude, see, the thing is that you can easily find her online doing a search. It doesn't take that long to find her real name. It's not like it's some secret.
It's public
right?
knowledge.
Like she's a cosplayer. Yeah.
Right.
Your name is going to pop up on all of this stuff. Like it's not even, that's just public knowledge at that point.
Herself. She's been publicizing herself. She has photos of herself. I mean, Terry, have you
bringing attention to herself? Like nobody would care what your real name is if you weren't out there causing a scene.
Exactly.
To begin with.
Terry, have you seen the wonderful, the splendid, the omnipresent role-playing, cosplaying of Ren? Have you seen those photos?
It is absolutely magnificent. It is the best cosplay I have ever seen in my life. And I'm being highly sarcastic.
Yeah.
If you can't tell.
Yeah. You'd hope so, but yeah.
She looks like a mailman who's put on a wig and is carrying around a big hammer. Have you seen those?
No, dude. She's like a weasel. She just hopped out of the hole, man. Like Did
someone ask for hello? Hello.
DJ D is in the house.
Indeed.
Hey,
You're asking mellow, I heard. Okay.
Going mellow. Should I go mellow? What's your opinion? Should I?
No, not at all. Too many boring channels.
The people have spoken, Jean-Luc. Yeah.
I thought the people wanted mellow.
Nah.
Maybe on occasion, once a week, do a chill stream.
Okay, I did a chill stream yesterday because I was in reverence of what happened to Edwin, right? That was my chill stream. From now on, I'm going hard.
That was more like a somber stream, man, like a serious kind of reflection stream. Like, like not as much chill.
Yeah. You can have a delicate stream in the background. Be amazing. Babbling brooks.
Yeah, play some landscape music or something.
I don't know if that's in my goddamn DNA.
It's not.
It's not going to work. I'll have to be chewing raw meat while I do that. So, okay, DJ, you're here on the open mic. Rant like an MF. Do it, man. Go for it. Spit it out.
I think I've been shredding people all day already on the Anime Gate and Comics Gate batshitness that's been going on. Oh, man. Edwin's rendition this morning of Dune was amazing. Ooh. That's for sure. Shai Hulud and all the worms and the quiz, etc. Good stuff in general.
Oh, he's doing
Edwin this morning. He's doing Dune, but he's making it exciting and epic. Unlike other channels that are boring and annoying as hell. Like
you mean like my channel? You mean like me?
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, I'm literally channels when they're reading it off from the book. They're like, and then the sandworm. The sandworm.
Dude, they sound like
out,
Owen Wilson.
And they rode the sandworm, and they went to the town of it's like that, and you're like, my God. That's just, and yet they have a couple of thousand followers, and you're like, God, how?
Someone's grandfather has a YouTube channel. Is that what you're telling me, DJ?
Or possibly.
Well, dude, if my grandfather had a YouTube channel, he'd be like shooting guns in the backyard. It'd probably be pretty fun.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea.
Like
that would
he'd
be
even
instantly
do like
demonetizing.
trapping and stuff. Like set up some traps.
Go,
Yeah.
DJ. Come on, hit us with your best. Go.
Not really in the mood today. Nah. I'm joking.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go for it. DJ, what the bloody hell's wrong with you? Jump in there, you mother. Get in there. Beep, beep, beep. Get in there.
Being full ass today, that's for sure.
Oh, Jay.
Always in the ass.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Maybe too far there, right?
Oh, no, I'm going for the ejector.
Taking all the back holes all week.
This is definitely porn.
Yeah, it's definitely porn now.
It's going in that direction. DJ's taking the boat over the cliff.
Yikes, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Make sure to use proper lubricants, according to Doug. Doug had a fine show today. They were talking about many interesting things, to say the least. Oh, God, the Doug stream was so screwed up today. It was hilarious.
Dirty Doug and lubricant just sounds really degenerate.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
No. Backpedal.
Backpedaling right out of the Doug stream. Yeah.
Is that what's wrong with my stream, DJ? Is this not healthy enough?
Apparently, it doesn't go far enough, unlike Doug. Doug was talking about Gunt today, and that really went too far. And then Rick Kitalaw was on there talking about 40K nerd fun. And then I forgot what then they got back into the porn talk. And they talked about porn like for 30 minutes. I was like, I don't remember. It was a long stream. I think they're still going.
Wait, Doug?
Yeah, Doug and Ellis and co. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Backpedal real hard. Yeah. No, thank you.
Jack.
So, DJ, we're going to go to one of dangerous tweeter, Ren famous tweets here. I want your take on her take. This is Toro. This is so bloody ridiculous every time here. She says, Ethan's dramatic stage show events were one thing when he was simply using them to scam people via YouTube and Indiegogo. But now he's doxing people. She's accusing of Ethan of doxing people and fabricating narratives with the direct intent of having one of his followers escalate to real-life attacks on his critics.
Dude, nobody's attacked them. Notice how nobody on their side has gotten like even half of what they might allegedly be trying to do. Like,
has a single one of their individuals been swatted?
No, not that we know of at all. Yeah.
No.
And hopefully not, because that's some twisted stuff to happen to anybody. Like, nobody should be doing that on either side, because that's just sick. And it's
Terry,
wrong.
Jump in there, Terry.
I don't care for her or any of them, really, but I would never do
something. Darn like pop-up knocked me the hell out of the stream. Out of nowhere.
DJ, did you hear the tweet I just read? DJ?
I'm sure it was amazing.
You're damn right it was amazing, you bastard. Okay, wait. Terry, you were saying something. Go ahead.
I was just saying that, I don't agree with them, don't really care for them, but I would never do something like that. There's just no point.
But Ren Famous is saying that that's what it is we're attempting to do. While they do it, this is
I mean, just how do you get into that mindset that you're going to just send a false report to the police, essentially, and say that somebody's life is in danger? And then put that person who has absolutely no clue. Like, just how do you get to that? That's pretty twisted in and of itself.
Beyond that, how do you get to the point where in your mind you justify accusing other people of what you're guilty of?
And I mean, dude, like, how else is this going to go down besides somebody getting hurt? Like, that's, whether it's the police or the person you're trying to
Well,
spot.
it needs to stop. It really does need to stop. It's ridiculous over the topic too that this is going on.
So DJ, tell me how we're going to stop it.
Yeah.
Tell me how we're going to stop it. Do it. Tell me.
Well, the only way really is for people to come to their senses and stop escalating it with their followers. I know that's really hoping for a minor miracle. I mean, you could suggest go to a good psychiatrist, get the proper help, proper mental health professionals. But if you have seen some of the interesting things that Renfamous has said over the years, let alone other interesting people, that's the problem. I don't know if they're getting the proper counseling on what they should be telling their people.
Okay, let me pose this question then, because that's an interesting point you said, DJ. Should we, as concerned citizens, should we open up a GoFundMe for Ren to go to?
I thought you were going. Yeah, that's where I thought you were going. GoFundMe for the mental health of Anti-Comics Gate.
No, dude, you have to try and get them there first, because if you don't want to think that you have a problem,
and that's the only thing they can spend it on, because we don't want them spending it on furry porn or going to furry conventions either.
No, we pay for a psychiatrist for Ren to go to, and she can avail herself of this opportunity whenever she can schedule it.
But she'd have to want to do it. That's the problem. Like, the first step of you getting help is realizing you have a problem.
Waiting for her, and she might think about it. She goes, if I was Sweetcast, I would take advantage of this. I would go to the psychiatrist. I would be mellow about it, right? Sweetcast could help. He could help with this GoFundMe, and we could get the money together to send Ren to a psychiatrist. I think DJ's right.
Let's try it.
Well, and if she doesn't take the money, we could always donate it to like a homeless shelter or something along those lines as Plan B.
We could donate it.
She doesn't want it.
We could donate it to mentally incompetent cosplayers.
Yikes, that'll be quite a few, man.
Could you imagine?
I'm sure that'll get some interesting tweets.
Could you imagine the response if we put that up? A GoFundMe for Ren to go see a psychiatrist?
It'd be funny.
All for it.
Oh, God.
We should do it.
It'd be funny.
Dude. Me is post all her tweets. That's all we have to do. Post all her tweets in a row. All the bizarre, delusional madness that she's constantly like, bring me the scalps. Bring me the scalps of these people. Do your job. Go out there. Kill.
Like, dude, that's that scalps thing. Now that you mention it, that's kind of like really bizarre if you think about it. And it's probably not in a sarcastic manner.
Oh no!
Like that's.
She said the other day she never said anything violent ever on Twitter.
And then you look at all of her tweets. Yikes! Yeah.
Never a violent person ever, Renfamous, and then of course her followers said, "I've never seen her ask for a call of violence ever." Her followers said, and I was like, "Okay."
And what are 90% of these tweets?
They forget that we have receipts.
We do.
I'm just saying, they forget that we have receipts. We
and the
screenshot or keep and archive everything.
Yeah. Well, they liked mentioning something from 2008 where Ethan Van Sciver talked about hentai, and I'm like, okay, so Ethan Van Sciver talked about hentai 10 plus years ago. Who cares?
But dude, that's all of the anime fans.
I know. I'm like, God dang.
Dude, that's nothing. That's nothing when you think about all of the anime fans, dude. Yeah.
And so, I mean, okay, the way he said it was interesting, but that's probably his forum post. So I don't think that's so. But I don't think he thought about it until maybe years later, if that was a good idea.
So, I'm reading a tweet from El Torpedo here. He says, I wonder if she or SJW Spider-Man are ever just going to get bored with this. Or are they going to spend the rest of their lives screaming about Comicsgate? I mean, how long can they keep?
As long as the funds keep coming in,
Yeah, they're never going to stop. There's no way.
So we're just going to keep making comics and they're going to keep crying?
That sounds like a good idea, yeah.
I mean, the only good part about it is it keeps adding to the SEO. I mean, every time they Google it, and they do it often, I mean, it keeps raising the score on Comicsgate, so it is what it is.
Yeah, so is this actually something that we have to endure just on the road to complete success, complete and utter total domination of the comic book industry?
I'd say so, yeah.
Pretty much. When there's a complete opposing side, they're going to continue forever. Even when it's in like a 90% plus ratio, for example, in AnimeGate, it's that other vocal group that's still keeping it the way it is. And that's why there's a constant fight. And then on top of it, when the small minority, at least it seems so far, for example, in anime.
Ooh, they got him.
They got him.
They got him. Wow. They oh my God. I hope
this is when you need a soundboard, just a pan, and then click the wow.
I hope DJ's all right. I hope we didn't get a knock on the door. Whenever I get a knock on the door now, I literally get a bit worried and I pull out my shotgun.
Yeah,
it's just Postmates.
Yeah, it's just I open it up with a loaded shotgun and it's my Postman.
I left it on a cliffhanger.
We thought you got swatted.
No,
I'm fine. No, I always hide my location. Oh God, I know, right on the cliffhanger, and they're backed by. And then knocked out. Yeah, my connection sucks today. I'm guessing it's the neighbors. Whatever the hell they're doing. They're shooting guns, etc. It's hunting season in the South, hunting them wild pigs. Oh, wow. God.
Wow.
No, seriously, we have pigs, boars, all up and down Florida.
I love that you clarify.
Yeah, exactly.
So curious. Yeah.
We have them here, too.
So exactly.
We're going to move on here to a nice little Ethan Van Sciver moment. I love these little tidbits when Ethan decides to just...
When he comes in and then just shuts it down real quick.
Yeah, he just shuts them down. He just beats them lovingly. And Ethan says, I'd like to go a single day without being stalked, threatened, and harassed by anti-Comicsgate lunatics like Lauren Cooper, a.k.a. Ren Famous, and, SJW Spider-Man, who I actually am. Oh, wait. Ethan is not SJW Spider-Man, is he?
Plot twist, No?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I think SJW Spider-Man works for Comicsgate.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Well, I don't know. Like, just SJW Spider-Man is, like, so pathetic. Like,
we're getting him to work for us, that's for sure.
It'd be hard to fake that, man.
Yeah, we make him work for us.
I think
should we give him a stipend?
It's not coming out of mine.
I'm sure he's getting handled just fine.
Yeah, manhandled, yeah.
Hey, Brian.
And
hey, guys.
Oh, who is that?
I am Brian the Observer. Hail, Jean-Luc. Hail, Indie
He's been observing our entire chat, yeah.
Actually, I've been trying to get on with my phone, and I had Hangouts on it, but it kept redirecting me to the Play Store. I was like, okay.
Yeah, the phone is, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, the phone is sucking bad today.
Garbage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, welcome to Open Mic Sunday, and thank you for arriving. And here's your chance. Rant, do it, get it out of your system, speak your mind. And if it gets too bad, you might get ejected from the Aston Martin. Go ahead, go, man. Go.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm ranting about my new phone that, okay, it's cool and all, but I can't get on Hangouts for all intents and purposes.
That
also,
sucks.
Yeah, I know it sucks. Also, I've been burning myself out between writing, trying to build my channel, and working. And work sucks the worst out of all of it. And then seeing the just breakdown of Renfamous is just epic.
Push out your channel, mate. Get your channel.
Yeah. I am Brian the Observer, and you could just click on my, well, I guess I probably should say hi here. There we go. I'll just do it here in the chat.
Put a link in the chat, mate. Come on. You got to go faster. This is ranting.
Oh, yeah. So I just wrote in the chat, hi, click on my icon. It'll take you right to my channel. Click there, subscribe. Anyways.
Harder. Rant
harder. Backhole. Yes, harder. Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost there. Keep going.
Okay.
Definitely demonetized now.
Oh dear, I'm failing.
Oh yeah. Hooray.
Hooray, yes. And just to see Ibn Boyette swatted like that is really disgusting to me, and I hope they catch him. And we need to do our part and just mainly to support each other and build up our platforms and put out good products, and eventually we will win. And we just can't stoop to their level. And what we could do is just say, hey, this stuff's illegal. You keep pushing us too hard, we're going to take you to court, even though they have nothing. But put them in debtor's prison. That's what we can do.
Well, DJ has said that we're going to do a GoFundMe for Ren, and we're going to get her psychiatric help because she's in love with Caesar.
Mm-hmm. We should do it.
Dude, she comes off like the creepiest stalker, like those really low budget like B movies, and like the ladies being stalked
yes.
by like this guy.
Yeah, oh god. Like Divine
it's
or
like
something.
Every one of those, every single one of those movies. It's like
Waters films. Yeah.
Like my ex on amphetamine, barbiturates, and horse relaxers.
Horse relaxers?
Jesus.
Wow. That's another
I didn't know she was that tough. That's impressive.
She's pretty tough. Yeah. My ex used to get blackout drunk and try to box me.
Oh God! Is she British?
Who won?
Oh,
jeez!
I wasn't in the room.
That's a good idea,
dude. Then who is she box?
That's the whole bloody point. I don't know who.
She was shadow boxing.
I came home after that, and she said, "I beat you soundly." I'm like, "I wasn't home, you stupid bitch."
That's creepy.
Should have placed some bets.
I did. How do you think I got to America?
Oh God! Wow.
That's epic.
Money well spent. Yes. Then she threw herself down the stairs. She says to me, "You threw me down the stairs." I said, "I wasn't in the house." She said, "Surfing."
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's scary.
Terrible. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. That was strenuous laughter right there. We're going on to the next part here of Ethan's, kind advice and evaluating the situation and appraising us all of what he's going through. He says, it'd be nice to be able to have our comic book fan club without being swatted, doxxed, and persecuted. She could stop. Wouldn't it be nice if she just stopped? Is that asking too much?
She can't. It's like drugs. She's addicted. Yeah.
Yep.
She's addicted to swatting us?
Well, at least
allegedly, so you don't get your channel taken down. Allegedly. There we go.
Potentially, possibly, somewhere on the south side of with Chino. South side of East Los Angeles. Can you be east and south of Los Angeles at the same time? I'm not.
I think she disavowed it like 10 times today, and then at one point she's just copy pasting a previous disavow for people.
But there's definitely evidence of constant harassment, though, and
there is
kind of organizing a mob, if you will, a hate mob.
Christopher in the chat says, "Sounds like you guys are being pretty picky to me." Are we being picky?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, she's the one saying it.
I mean, it's like,
and
even
it's pretty clear statements. She's not quite going in a roundabout way here, being vague. So
yeah.
I
mean, even if you block her, it's like that's not the end of it. Like, I believe EVS has blocked her now, and she's still talking about him. Like, it'd be one thing if you blocked him and you're done, but it's like, no, she's still going. That's
when she wants to, she continues. Is what I've noticed, regardless, until she is done with the situation. So it could be a while.
Is this a backlash from her just nosediving, kamikazing on Kevin Logan's show? I mean, is she just like, oh,
I think that was definitely a factor.
That was definitely a part of it, yes. Yeah. I think the other part of it is then her getting involved after the fact with AnimeGate to the extent that she has, which surprised me that she'd go in that much into it. I was really surprised when SJW Spider-Man talked about it. So,
well, speaking of the douchebag of the century, SJW, definitely a douche. And he seemed, Edwin posted that he was standing with Vic. He was going to the comic convention, and he was wearing a T-shirt, obviously. And SJW, who I think is one of us, I think he's helping us. Although sometimes I'm not quite sure, because then he put cool cosplay, Edwin Boyette. You really pull off, he said of, but I'm assuming he meant off. You really pull off creepy douchebag. Who in the world would think that Edwin, who exudes confidence, intelligence, Christianity, passion, wisdom, who would come up with the word creepy for him?
Yeah, I don't know about creepy douchebag. Maybe like 1920s funny vaudeville villain the way he did the look, but not creepy douchebag. No way.
What a stretch, right? I mean,
and this is me being neutral, by the way, on this one for the person who complained that we're being nitpicky. Yeah, trying to be straight. It was the angle, maybe the shadow, or whatever. But I wouldn't say creepy douchebag. No, you want creepy douchebag? You got other pictures, so you can choose of other people. That definitely you can notice. What that
should have been for Eric Larson, for sure.
Yeah, there's a few people. Yeah, exactly.
He looks like if you want to talk about somebody looking like a creep.
Allegedly Pace, the Pace individual with the cigar and everything. Yeah,
that fucking guy.
That guy. Yeah.
He's like a circus clown, that Pace guy.
Oh man,
total joke. Yeah.
But the thing that I want to point out here is that it's so absurd, it's so outright, in your face, impossible. It's incredulous that you would put Edwin Boyette in a term with creepy anything.
One of the nicest guys.
That's my problem with it. I wouldn't use that terminology.
Yeah, I mean, it's just absurd. But they're there and they're typing it and they're going, oh yeah, this is it. I got them now. This is definitely right on. I'm going to call him a creepy douchebag and that's going to stick. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's like calling Mr. Rogers someone who's going to beat you up and take your money.
Yeah, dude, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, that's only on Saturday Night Live that happens.
It's like calling Arnold Schwarzenegger as he wins the Olympias fucking bloody bodybuilding trophy skinny.
Like, it's just so obviously not true that it's laughable.
Yeah, it's laughable. Like, you get out and you look at my Aston Martin and it's silver and you say, that's a red car. And I'm like, you bloody idiot, put your glasses back on and turn around. My car's over here. It makes no sense. What's wrong?
That's awesome. Yeah.
What is wrong with these people?
They're just trying to get a reaction. They want somebody to buy.
In effect, I mean, they're the ones, I mean, it seems like, at least from articles that are, again, trying to be somewhat fair on this, effectively state that a good portion of them wake up in the morning just looking to be outraged about something. Whereas we wake up in the morning not giving rat's ass or worrying about work or family or friends or girlfriends or whatever the hell, wives, etc. kids, life.
Don't get me started on girlfriend.
Crap.
Like they're just trying to waste your time for sure. All of this is just a time suck to get people off of their game and just distraction. It's all a big distraction.
Yeah, I understand this, but the point that I'm trying to make is that it just seems so absurd that they can't put one and one together enough to realize this actually has no context. It actually literally doesn't mean anything. No one's going to believe this. Can't they do better?
No, but at least for the ones that are seemingly millennials, they've come from a generation that they refuse to lose because they don't know what losing means. And
everybody gets a trophy.
It's not acceptable.
There's no winning nor losing. And
so
anyone
they can't admit they're wrong. Ever.
I think it's mediocrity.
I
think mediocrity is supreme. So the more mediocre they are intellectually, right, on Twitter and everything they do in comics and anything they endeavor, say sexual habits, the more mediocre they are at everything, the more supreme they are, because that's the highest level of estimation. Don't you think?
They're setting the bar so low, like. How can you not win when the goalpost is literally right in front of you?
Well, they keep changing the goalpost too.
Yeah.
Like what happened the other day.
The chat here, we've got Optimus Deadpool in the chat. He's saying, "Hey all, hey all."
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Optimus.
Optimus Deadpool. That's a nice combo. I like that combo. Well, yeah, that was a great tweet. Thank you, SJW Spider-Man. I truly believe you work for us because you're certainly not working for them. If you are, you're doing a terrible job.
To be fair to SJW Spider-Man, he did post a tweet today denouncing the swatting of Edwin or Peter Simeti.
Well, yeah, they have to do it at some point so they don't get in trouble for what they previously just said.
I think he's the only one that's really done it, though.
No, Ren did it too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, Refimus did it also.
So.
Yeah.
What did Ren do, DJ? Hit me with it. Go.
Refimus said she disavows pretty much, and she does not agree with anyone getting swatted or doxxed, etc.
And do we believe that? Do we assume that she means it?
I don't know that. That's whatever's within her cold heart. Her hot heart. We don't know.
I mean, actions speak louder than words.
I'm joking, so Ren. Please don't swat me. Don't swat me, Ren. Or dox me. Or try to kill my channel within 1 week for Christmas. Allegedly. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna call this video allegedly.
Yeah. Well, we gotta say because none of us know for a die-hard fact who did it, so it has to be stated publicly because that's the rules. Yeah, YouTube.
I think once it's found out who did it, that they need to post and let everybody know that person. Well, my
guess, news journalists that are going to be on top of it will post that the second they find out. I doubt this is going to be sealed. So.
Well, we're going to find out, definitely, aren't we?
Yeah, I asked Ricada if they could be sued for defamation, and can it be a civil case? And he's like a collective, and he said,
action.
Yeah, class action. I'm sorry. Yeah, he said, they can be. It's possible they can be sued for defamation, but class action is a no-go. Apparently, that doesn't work with class action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, not everything can be a class action. That's true.
I'd actually have to be selling something for them to do that.
Well,
I guess the closest thing you could get to something along those lines is everyone do the same law firm potentially, and then where you could make it easier to collectively sue someone. I don't know, and I'll ask him later if that's possible.
I mean, so
it's not quite a class action. But at least the same law firm is, handling everyone, so communication lines would be easier.
Yeah, there's no real money in it for us, but it'd just be to crush them financially.
It's a complete waste of money all around. You're not going to get anything out of it.
But just say that we can would be awesome.
DJ, DJ, did you see Ethan? He posted this tweet. He says, more anti-comicsgaters fantasizing about my murder. Perfectly normal. I had a nap, but now I'm awake, Ren Famous. Mark that down on your stalking monitor.
Oh, God. Oh,
wow.
That's terrible.
These people are they fantasizing
in certain places they're kind of very obsessive. I'm not going to say one individual, but literally one individual I saw has a chalkboard, has a fucking or a whiteboard or whatever with the magic marker, and he's like marking shit. So if he's willing to do that for other crap, that's completely boring. Imagine for something he's interested in. Oh God. So yeah, it's kind of scary to say the least.
Like not even that, just like what DVS say? Like he took his account down for like 8 minutes.
Oh yeah,
that's funny.
And they noticed. Like
hilarious.
Dude,
I didn't even care.
I didn't even notice.
Anybody notice?
I was
I
like,
didn't either.
It's a bonus for him if he's on Twitter. That way he gets more important things done.
But yeah, it's just insane to notice somebody's gone for 8 minutes. Like,
well, she noticed almost right away. If you look back at it,
the timestamps.
When I saw that he came back, I went and looked at her page, and she immediately posted something when he was gone.
Like that's creepy.
Yeah, how do you do that? Is there some sort of progy
software?
Maybe software, something that sends an alert. Yeah, that's a possibility.
So she's in her little hovel. She's in her doggy house, and something goes off. Oh, Ethan Van Scriver, he's off of Twitter, and she runs.
Let me go tweet. Yeah,
she runs to the laptop. She's counting the minutes. She's like, how many minutes has he been off? Jeez, oh my God, this is news. This is news. And then 8 minutes later, he's back. Like
that just shows how like the type of people you're dealing with. Like that's another level for sure.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason Reampol's mentioned it in the past. I don't really tweet at anyone. I retweet things, but I try not to communicate with anyone on Twitter so they don't notice me. And only a few people have noticed me, which is interesting. Who does?
Yeah, I kind of stopped.
Of the opposing side, that is.
Yeah, I stopped because, I didn't stop, but I just post memes now, and it seems to irritate them, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do often.
Because before, when I would post responses, I got my account nuked. So.
Well, they'll mass flag you in an attempt to get rid of you. Yeah.
They reported 137 of my tweets.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm like, geez.
No, they reported so many on one of mine that literally I had to, for like 2 days, go through saying, no, this is really my account, and having to double verify and all the other crap. Because they were like, we've detected unusual activity directed towards your account. And did you know you reported over 300 tweets? All of them you were found not guilty, but have a nice day. And I'm like, wow, they really like me.
So obviously the strategy here is to either dox or SWAT, but first and more importantly to deplatform, right? Because they
exactly
making money.
They went through all my tweets all the way to 2011 and beyond. I got a retweet from a 2011 tweet I did.
Wow.
From someone that then I looked back a couple of weeks later and the account no longer existed. They really like me. It wasn't even that controversial either of a tweet, but they're like, we're watching you. I just send Transformer memes now.
Yeah. What, Terry?
I just send Transformer memes now.
Oh, good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, that's
fantastic.
A good point. What should be the strategy going into the future here where we know what the plan is, right? I mean, it's obvious, right?
Stop feeding the trolls and ignore their ass. That's what I do.
Yeah. Like if you only address the cases that kind of needs to be addressed, because sometimes there's just no way of getting around somebody, being stupid. If you just kind of restrict and then kind of shut everybody else out. That'd probably be the way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And try not to insult them, because then they'll just use that as ammunition.
Because sometimes people build up their own monsters by creating them themselves, by feeding them by means of attention and time spent just dealing with these weirdos, when you can kind of cut it off at the stem, and then they're not even an issue because you're not giving them any attention.
Yeah, they'll move on to something else once they're bored. More often than not. Unless they're truly hooked into you, then it's going to take a while.
So, like, if there's anybody, like, new kind of, like, causing, like, a ruckus, just ignore them and block them.
So when you say hooked into them, this is kind of what Ethan's talking about here when he says...
Well, yes, when their obsession is to the point that they're probably building small little, whatever, miniature sets or whatever, the stupid
Cute
jokes
people.
you've seen in movies.
Voodoo
like
dolls,
they're
yeah.
exactly all that crap.
Yeah. Ethan posted a tweet.
Man.
And he says, just to alert Ren Famous, who seems to monitor my Twitter minute by minute, if not nanosecond by nanosecond, or I think she uses an atomic clock to make certain that she knows everything that Ethan's doing every moment of his existence, has figured out my sleeping patterns. So, Ren, I'm going to sleep now, and I'll be up again in 6 to 8 hours. Weirdo.
Nice. Nice.
Resume stalking then.
Yes.
What if we start?
Yeah.
What if we start promoting like a camping lifestyle and encourage people to go take a weekend in the woods or something? We'll still be here when they get back, and have them clear their heads.
Absolutely. Terry,
They wouldn't know what to do out in the woods. You know, they don't get out of their goddamn basement. So what are they going to do out in the woods? Get eaten by a cougar?
Actually, the scary part is they hike a lot.
You know, natural
They actually
selection.
do hike a lot.
It'd be a lot easier for it to take its course. You know,
I don't know
true.
about Ren, though, but the majority of them
doesn't
actually
hike.
enjoy the hiking. No, she doesn't. That was pointed out by a fellow YouTube channel today to me, and to the group, and he was like, "Did you see? Yeah, I don't think she gets out of the house too often because there's no tan there. If you saw the
Sniping.
You don't
Logan
Yeah.
interview, there's no
Sniping.
tan there.
Yeah, why
That
don't
was
she
Conan
just
O'Brien level.
why don't she just throw up her avatar like we're doing right now? That's what I didn't understand about it.
Because the reason for that is because just so people could know that it's for sure her. Like, it was definitely a stance, and she's trying to prove something
She tries.
by
she
showing
failed.
that she can kind of get that she can get out in front. Like, it was a sad attempt, but it was definitely done on purpose.
Well, let me ask the panel this: is Ren the SJW's Ethan?
No,
No.
No, just
Not
a
even
pest.
close.
No.
No,
So
she
who-
just
who
happens
is-
to wear it
who
right
is-
now.
Who is the Ethan? Who is the head man?
Corporations, man.
At the corporate level, pretty much.
Joe, maybe. Gail.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Joe
or
Quesada.
Gail.
Yeah, like he
Yeah, they-
should not. Like,
I mean, Gail does have a
Ethan and all
massive
these
amount of
other
followers,
people
so
should
there.
not be on Joe's radar at all.
Okay, so
It's
what
very
would you say is Ren's ranking then? If you were to rank her in the SJW,
a foot soldier.
Maybe a corporal. Maybe.
Yeah. That works too. Yeah.
Around there, yeah.
okay. Well, now that you've put it in that perspective, who gives an F?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah. Again, why I
The
try
real
not to
people are
interact
high,
and
high
generally
up.
ignore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of it this way: instead of the people that she's trying to protect in a way from getting bothered by us, she's getting all the flack. Whereas, mind you, there is so many of us that they're getting annoyed once in a while anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But Gail gets annoyed often by us.
Well, very
And
concise you said, DJ. Terry?
Oh, no, that was the coffee just going, fuck it. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a combination of coffee and alcohol just saying, fuck it.
I think it's...
You can tell why I don't drink weekdays. Right there.
Terry, go. Go, Terry, go.
What's that? Oh.
It's Terry's turn. Tear him up, shit. Terry.
I don't even know where we were at.
Neither do I, man. I'm just like, okay.
I think we're randomness foot level more or less in the thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think Ren.
Tear him up now. Do it. Tear him up.
Ren needs to just be left. Ren needs to just be left alone, and the only time that she needs to be attacked or commented on is if she comes at one of us. I know us in the war campaign, we defend each other. And other than that, there's no reason to pay any attention to her because she's basically just a fat piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the point that I'm trying to get us all to elucidate on is the fact, hey, she's just, she's a tiny corporal. She's a tiny foot soldier. She carries the water for everyone else. And
well, so, within reason, according to Bleeding Cool, she's in the top 100 of most powerful comic book people. So that part's interesting.
Well, I mean, if you were being attacked by,
but she is on the lower bracket currently, but she's still in the top 100. So you're like, God dang, and she's higher. I think she's above 80. So
but it's just shilling, man. Like, do you really trust Bleeding Cool?
No, I don't really. But if they're putting her up that high, by their estimate,
they have no credibility.
Marvel, like, etc. Theoretically, must have some interaction there. It kind of gives them a hint potentially.
Well, I mean, she's buddy with Joe. Like, what was he like? Wishing her a happy birthday. Well, there's
somewhat buddy. The actual quote that people take out of context is Ethan said to Joe, "Hey, maybe you should make her an editor." And I think the way Joe said it is like, "Oh, he'll consider it," but he didn't give her a job or anything. And then people automatically assume, "Oh, Ren's getting a job as an editor, as an assistant editor at Marvel." No, that's not what Joe Quesada said. That could have
been sarcasm. But
exactly.
Well, she couldn't do any worse.
You're right, Terry. Yeah.
Okay, let's give Brian a chance to rant. Brian, get in there. Do it.
Well, the way I see it is that Ren is doing all the legwork that Joe and Gail don't have the time to do because they're actually trying to somewhat attempt to make comic books, and she doesn't have she has all the time to waste in the world. And the thing is, she's gonna be sitting there kissing their butt, and she's gonna wind up getting nothing because the industry is collapsing. So she's trying to what DJD you say that she's poking at Anime Gate now? Yeah,
she has been for a while now.
Yeah,
she just moves on to the next thing wherever she might be able to assist the brethren.
Because the political things.
Gail Simone even mentioned it, so they're all talking about it. All the usuals are talking about it. That's all I'm saying. And Gail Simone, as busy as she supposedly is, sure has a lot of time to ask questions like, hey, give me a character and say debate me with it. So. Like she runs daily polls, Gail Simone does, while being so busy on comic books.
So, I mean, since it's obvious Ren really isn't an individual who's important in any way, and her demise is, she sacrificed her so-called career. I don't know if it's possible to have literally a Twitter career. I think
no, you can. It pays well.
Oh, okay. Well, she's hopefully getting paid.
I mean, the cosplay angle isn't going anywhere.
$3 to $5 grand a month, so it's not that bad.
Okay, but considering that she, flushed it all when she was on Kevin Logan's show, who should we really be interested in? Because this doesn't really seem of any consequence other than the fact that she's deeply in love with Ethan, which we all are. So.
On the comic book side of things, I would say her bosses, well, theoretically her bosses are the bosses of Gale, like pretty much having nice conversations with, say, Marvel, Joe Quesada, Disney, the people that actually pay all the bills. If they had to answer questions concerning the individuals below them, wreaking havoc up and down social media, they wouldn't have, it would annoy them slightly when they're trying to push Captain Marvel and the amount of amazing pussycats in that movie.
Oh my God. Don't even get me
so
started.
many.
So many pussycats in that film.
Yeah. I can't wait to get all those covers.
Yeah. I got to have at least 3 to 5 variant covers.
So the best way to communicate with Marvel in this sense, when we're dealing with obviously the nature of Captain Marvel, the movie coming out soon, and how heinous and ridiculous, asinine propaganda garbage it is, what's our best way to communicate? Not to buy, not to see it.
I'd say in a polite manner, ask, why does your movie suck so bad? In a polite manner.
Terry,
why are you screwing with movies and our entertainment so badly, Disney? Why?
Terry, what about Marvel? Yeah,
Thanos won, and that's it.
Game over. Okay,
that's it.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. McGee, what have you got?
Well, I'd say, if you want to kind of take a stand and you kind of feel strongly somewhere or another, just don't go see the movie. If you're not interested, don't go. Don't give them your money if that's what you feel like, and you don't like how they're treating people and whatnot.
Brian?
Just close them, put them down.
Rant, Brian. Rant.
Show them that Captain Marvel is a placeholder name. Even Marvel, the Marvel's original Captain Marvel, didn't sell that many books on a solo title. And just show them that, hey, you know what? You're just placeholding this so it doesn't go back to Shazam. And just say, hey, the face of Marvel has been and always will be Spider-Man, and just accept it. And if you don't accept it, you're going to continue to tank, and people are going to walk away, and you're just going to crumble up and just sell all your books through IDW or Dark Horse or whoever,
I think that's a good point. That's a very good point. And another point here is that DC cut their titles.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see that coming just with the numbers that are out. Yeah. And not to mention
they're actually trying to make money.
Back so many times. It's crazy.
Terry, rant, Terry. Push it up. Come on, go.
I think as far as Captain Marvel goes, they shouldn't have introduced her in a solo movie. They should have done a Cosmic Marvel movie with the Nova Corps and everything, and had her in that. And then
that would have been awesome.
That would have been better than what they did.
Yeah, and introduced her that way instead of shoving her down our throats like she's the greatest thing that ever existed. And it's not. They shouldn't even.
Well, you're gonna love the ending then. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they should have.
No comment. I'm not giving away spoilers. You're gonna love the ending then.
They should have used Monica Rambeau.
Rambeau's in the film. Rambeau's in the movie.
Yeah, but she's in the movie, but she's not what she should be.
No, she's not the headliner. Yeah, exactly.
Or even just have like Jude Law playing the original Captain Marvel. Like, there's so many other things they could have done, and they did none of them.
Yeah, Cosmic Marvel is my favorite, and I just,
it's been wasted, sadly.
Yeah,
at least since Captain Marvel.
Now that they got
it wasn't too bad.
Now that they got Fox, they'd be idiots not to do Silver Surfer or something along those lines. But hey, they're idiots now.
Yeah.
Peter Max in the chat, and he says the only good brie comes from France, spreads well on toast, and goes well with a nice red wine. I'd have to completely agree with him on that one.
That is accurate. Yes, that's accurate. Hail Pete.
Hail Pete. And Christopher says, or not have her at all. I'm sure he's talking about Brie. I prefer that option. Yeah, but Brie, they want to make her spectacular. They can't make her subordinate to anyone or anything. So she's got to be the biggest. But the thing that bothers me the most, and I did a video on this, is the female white privilege. Ugh. She pushed Monica aside. She pushed the original Captain Marvel aside. And She's claiming she doesn't want white males at the junket. What the bloody hell's going on? Rant, go. DJ, you're first.
Well, she's a hypocrite pretty much concerning everything she's saying. If you look at her background and everything she's done for a while. So it's amazing for her to say that statement considering her past. That's all I pretty much. The way she's pretty much had a privileged life, most of it. She tries to say, it's so hard. But ever since she had the Steven Spielberg connection.
DJ,
sorry.
Ask you a question. Why didn't she step aside from Monica? Why did she take over the role from a black woman? Why didn't she let a black woman have a starring role in supposedly the tentpole Marvel movie?
Because that's the way they set it up. Pretty much effectively what they've done, if again the plot leak is accurate, they've had her, she's going to be the Adam Warlock of this arc for the Avengers. And I said it pretty much from day one. Nerdrotic said it also. She's going to take over his power levels, etc.
Okay.
They will have Adam Warlock later, but in a different way. Yeah, no, sorry.
Chaos. This is chaos. Wait, hold on. Just everyone hold on a moment, please, before I'm forced to pull out my Walter PPK. Listen. Are you trying to tell me, and let me get the words out, DJ. Are you trying to tell me that Adam Warlock is going to be replaced by Brie Larson? What?
That's effectively what they've done. Me and Nerdrotic and a few others have said it for a while. Adam Warlock will be in it, but in a different way that they're going to use him, sadly.
What?
No.
It's some BS.
Oh.
No.
So sad.
No.
So sad.
That's awful. Yeah.
I'm not watching Avengers 4 right now.
DJ. Be wrong, DJ. Be wrong.
I hope I'm wrong. We'll find out at Avengers Endgame.
Terry,
but all I have to say is, wait till you see the ending of Captain Marvel. If you happen to see it in some way, you're not going to be happy.
DJ,
you're not going to be happy with that post credits.
He's not going to let anyone go. DJ, let Terry go.
Sorry.
I'm just after hearing that. There's a cliff over here. I think I'm just going to go jump off it.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you can't replace Adam Warlock with that idiot.
You can't. No.
You can't. They have no idea what they're doing.
They're replacing my two favorite characters. Those are my two favorite characters, both done by Jim Starlin. Obviously Adam Warlock and Captain Marvel, and they're replacing them both with Brie Larson. I will suicide. Go, McGee.
Gag. Yeah. Dude, it's just, it's hypocrisy. People say one thing, but really they're just in it for the money. They don't care about the fans. Obviously, their actions are kind of showing that. And like Brie, she just seems like she's not trying, like on any level, and it's really sad. Because there's definitely some good stories to be told here, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think if
I'm sorry, they're taking the best stories from the comics.
Dude, literally, like that stuff is like
the best
gold. Yeah, like you just can't compete with that, and it's hard enough to adapt something like that, but to just totally throw it out is insane.
That's terrible. Okay, Brian, rant, go.
They took a voluptuous blonde bombshell known as Carol Danvers and turned her into a flat-chested, flat-butted Ellen DeGeneres wet dream and say she's the most powerful character in the universe. That is messed up, and that is wrong.
Ellen DeGeneres wet dream. I will never get an erection again.
I'm sorry, dude.
You've ruined my life, mate.
I thought I was bad, but god dang, he killed it.
Okay, pick it up from my sad display of death, Brian.
And then and then they say that, okay, so she's also going to replace Adam Warlock as DJD suspects, and it's just saying, okay, we're just going to take everything you love about Marvel Comics and just put a dog turd on it and hand it to you and say, you have to eat this.
Like, why do they hate Adam Warlock so much?
That was too far. When you go into turds and eating in the same breath, I'm
sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so bad.
Because he represents the ultimate alpha male to an extent in their minds.
Must be,
Yep.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
Because they just hate Adam Warlock and like a couple other characters, like a Carol Danvers and Rogue to some extent. Like they just absolutely hate those characters.
Why do they hate those characters? The most important characters in Marvel Comics, I'd
Because they're
say,
fantastic.
the most well written, right? The most well written, the best storyline. I mean, the original Captain Marvel died of cancer.
Yeah.
Had a fantastic story arc. Adam Warlock had an incredible story arc. You know, from the Gil Kane pages first, obviously from Kirby first, Gil Kane, Jim Starlin, incredible range, incredible styles, everything. And we're all waiting. We're all waiting, aren't we? I mean, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting on Warlock to get out of the bloody thing. And that
They're not
already, the leaked stuff for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was already a tamer Adam Warlock spawning much closer to the recent Adam Warlock origin story, which pissed me off immediately because I don't want that Adam Warlock origin story.
Don't do that. No.
Don't do that, DJ, because I'm barely holding on as.
No, sorry. Yeah, I won't say it.
Don't do it, man. Don't make me eject you from the Aston Martin.
Well, good thing I didn't talk about. Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
No, I want everyone to know that the open mic show will and does have an ejector seat. Brian came very close with eating a turd, but I have to.
DJ, this isn't Japan, my friend.
Right, DJ is pushing the limits of good taste as well. Come on, man.
Indeed.
Again, DJ. Once again, I'll have to pull out the stirrups to tame you, you beast.
I'm just giving out the information. Blame Feige.
You have to have
this is horrible news.
He's allowed this mess to happen. Oh, okay, God.
Now, mate, hold on a second. Christopher says, demonetized, obviously, long ago. The page.
What is that, like 4 times you've been
demonetized? we got demonetized as soon as we started.
Yeah, I think so as well. Sorry, Master Gun says, damn, that was hard. Yeah, I think he's talking about you, Brian.
Literally.
I'm sorry. Sorry for making it demonetized.
Well, I think you've had an effect on the audience. Pete, welcome, Pete. He says, a turd in a glittery box wrapped in a bow.
No, Pete, no.
Hashtag ejector seat.
Yeah,
I want to warn everyone here that if you are suddenly dropped as DJ was, it could be the ejector seat that sends you out across spasm of space. Spasm of space. Where the bloody hell did that come from? Okay.
That'd be a good film title, though. Save that away. Yeah.
I save them all away. So is that? I'm waiting through all of these, what I consider to be bad Marvel characters, aside from Iron Man, which is the only role that I'll ever take that actor seriously. And I mean, I've seen him in some other roles, Robert Downey Jr., and I can't take him seriously anymore unless he's wearing a fake metal suit. I think he's kind of cut off.
He's become the character, man. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what happened to the many Batman and Superman, so to speak. I mean, he is that character and nothing else. But I've been waiting for Adam Warlock. They teased it in Guardians of the Galaxy. They showed us. I go, oh, look, here's the cocoon.
Well, they've been teasing him heavily, which has annoyed me. And I keep going, hey, no, they still haven't showed him.
Well, DJ, are you saying you don't like being teased, DJ? Are you saying?
No, I like being teased, but properly. They're not doing it properly. No.
Not properly.
Not McGee, properly teased.
Jump in, McGee.
Hey, what's up? But yeah, I think
Crystal knows how to tease properly.
But I think it's just that they're trying to tease this stuff, but it's not going anywhere, and it never will. They're just trying to keep everybody on board the best they can, and just distracting from what they're actually trying to do.
Terry, jump in, Terry.
Which is, ruin your childhood.
Yeah, they're slowly ruining everything. They're going down the Star Wars route. They're flying their spaceship right into the sun.
G.I. Joe, dead a long time ago. Along with
feels like it.
Transformers, yeah.
Jesse,
that took a nosedive.
Jesse says, you know what happens when you say proper 3 times? No, I don't.
Oh,
What?
no. Let's not spawn him.
Okay, I won't do that. Brian, go for it, mate.
I think Michael Bay is secretly directing Marvel now, because once things start ruining for our childhood, you can blame Michael Bay.
There you go.
Just like a blame war campaign, it's a blame Michael Bay. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not. You're saying there's not going to be any bloody Adam Warlock. I've been waiting all these years. There's no.
Dude, they hate him at Marvel. Like, if you notice the Marvel comics, you don't even barely see Adam Warlock pop up over there now. It's like they have a ban on him, and I'm pretty sure they do.
Are you saying Adam Warlock's being shadow banned? I think I knew that feeling. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, wait a minute. I just kicked DJ. He's back already. Damn it.
Wait, did you really kick him? Or did he drop out?
Well, Pete Mack says,
we'll never know.
Eject.
He's got grappling hooks.
I didn't know
That's nice.
I didn't know you could kick a man from a speeding car and they could jump back in. You bastard. How many times do I have to eject you before you hit the road? That's intense. Jesse says, because then Mikey Bay, I have no idea what that means. Christopher says, Carl Manvers is the Roman Reigns of Marvel.
Wow, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, just shoving her down our throats, basically.
Yeah.
Even though nobody likes it.
So there's never going to be Adam Warlock. There's never going to be a proper Adam Warlock. That's what we're deciding.
I doubt. Yeah, I doubt.
I'm pissed.
Because then you'd have to actually try, man. It's mediocrity. They'd have to really put an effort, and I don't think they want to do that.
It doesn't seem like it. They'd have to actually hire good writers.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
What's Jesse doing in the chat? Jesse, don't you want to come in here and rant? It's your ranting time, Jesse. What are you doing over there? If you want in, let me know, and I'll send you a link. I think Jesse likes to rant, doesn't he? Does he want some open?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Jesse, the door's open, mate. What are you waiting for? Jump in.
That Adam.
The only question is he coming in the front door or the back door, man?
Oh, he's coming in the back door.
I'm guessing both doors. He's got two. He's got two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking both doors at the same time.
Exactly. Wow. He's very talented.
I had a German girlfriend once, and we had this little trick where we said eins or zwei. And
nice.
And 1, 2. Which hole do you prefer? She would grin on her face, and she'd say, "Luki, I like zwei." I said, "You dirty girl."
Indeed, I would say,
yeah.
She has a little bit of a problem, but she'll remember me for a long time.
Yeah, I would say so. Interesting walk after you, that's for sure.
I've burnt the memory of my virility into her life forever. What else would Bond do? There's no choice. So I'm not getting any Adam Warlock, you bastards.
Oh, no, you're probably getting Adam Warlock, just not the way it should be done.
Oh, dude, no.
That's
like,
my
if
guess.
they even brought him out and they just totally butchered it, that would be worse than not getting any Adam Warlock.
They're milking him, but I'm expecting him at some point if they ever do a Guardians of Galaxy 3. Because to my understanding, he was a heavy part of the script in the third film.
Then they're just gonna demean the character and try to devalue the character.
Oh no,
like,
he was going to be quite powerful, to my understanding. No, he was going to be a very powerful character, and just the way they were going to use him is not like they should, in my opinion.
Christopher in the chat says, "What a stream!" Wait a minute, what's wrong with the stream?
It's too powerful for Christopher.
My stream is powerful.
Lots of degeneracy.
Yeah.
Oh, plenty of degeneracy, that's for sure.
Well, DJ's here, and I can't seem to get the ejector seat to work anymore. What the bloody hell's going on? Something's wrong. So they're not going to bring back the male Adam Warlock. It's going to be Brie, and she's going to just switch costumes in between intermission. Is that basically it?
Well, no. What I pretty much was saying, she's taking the place of, okay, remember Infinity Gauntlet, Adam Warlock, in effect, saves the day at the end. Right. So, in effect, instead of having Adam Warlock do that, they're having Captain Marvel do that.
Well,
that was the guess of a lot of us from the beginning.
You could definitely see it was
especially
going
with
that
what
way.
Feige
it's
said.
Just unfortunate.
Yeah, Feige said she's the most powerful character in the entire Marvel universe, and he said that early on at a press conference.
Well, when he said, is he referring to her stench? Or is he talking about something that we're not aware of? Thank God I finally managed to kick eject her seat, him. And there's much more room in the Aston Martin now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feels so much more comfortable now. I mean, it's really a four-seater. I mean, when you think about it. Oh, damn it.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to talk to Q about fixing this seat.
Yeah, your button's broken, man. Yeah.
Well, it's working, but somehow he keeps jumping back into the car. It's just Jesse in the chat says, coming. He says, Jesse, please. These announcements, you need to sort them out into a different type of adjective or verb. That was a little testy there. Okay, so the good news is, DJ, you're saying, don't jump on top of me. You're saying we will have an Adam Warlock. It's just that Brie took the place of Adam Warlock dominating Thanos, but we will get some sort of male-centric Adam Warlock.
Yeah, so he's going to be insanely powerful also, because my understanding is the Guardians of the Galaxy get their ass kicked by Adam Warlock, at least in the early script runs of it. So it's going to take all the Guardians and I believe all the ex-Guardians. That was my understanding from the speculation of the initial script by Gunn. So a massive team.
Oh, DJ. No. I mean, Terry. Go, Terry.
It's still shit because, in my opinion, Adam Warlock should defeat Thanos, and that's the way it should be. I mean, you could have Captain Marvel be powerful and do all the shit that she's going to do in the movie, but Adam Warlock needs to defeat Thanos. You got to pay service to your fans. You got to pay service to the people that have been here for years and love the comics.
I agree.
And by not doing it, you're going to lose money.
Yeah, they made the decision on it a while ago.
The biggest problem I think here is that they're trying to use the name of these big events, right? Civil War, Age of Ultron, all of these kind of good little stories here. And the problem is that when you use the name of something like that, like Infinity War, it kind of you have certain expectations,
right?
And if they wanted to rewrite all of this stuff, they should do it under another name instead of using this stuff that kind of resonates with the fans and gets people into the seats because they kind of expect certain events to happen.
Right.
So
I think that's the biggest problem.
But is it basically that Marvel has made so much money off all the previous movies that they no longer care about money and they're going for the cryptocurrency of woke
points? Yeah.
It's the Disney way. It's the Disney way to get so high up on the food chain you don't have to try anymore.
They said it themselves, they're their own customer.
So they don't care about the money, they're just bloody rich. They're so rich, they're bathing in gold coins. And they're like, well, there's nothing left in life. Well, let's go for woke points. Cryptocurrency woke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're their own client. They said it themselves for a while. They're going to be their own client. I don't know if infinitely, but
I guess there's enough of them to pay enough of them.
But there's only so long that you can do that and still stay afloat. Like, it won't be like it's not going to happen instantly, but over time, that'll sink their ship for sure.
And if it can happen to Coca-Cola, it'll happen to Disney.
Yeah.
Something absurd is going on here, but excuse me, this is becoming deadly. McGee knows as well as I do that the main audience for money is China.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So is China going to give a damn?
No, I mean, they showed with Solo, China isn't playing any games. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's crap, it will not make money.
They can smell it, and they're not going to bite, man.
Yeah, the Asian market doesn't really care for woke points.
And I mean, just their work ethic over there, like it's insane. And to try and pass something off that was obviously like just so sad. They can tell, and they're not having it.
Okay, Aaron in the chat says they'll still make money, but they likely think the virtual signaling cred is worth more. So is it really possible that there's a new cryptocurrency, purely psychological, but truly a currency of woke virtual signaling? Is this credible?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
But can you buy bread with it? Can you buy coffee and tea?
No, but it buys you other sorts of things, for sure. Yeah.
So if I don't buy this cryptocurrency, because when I go into work, I have to buy a very special woke cryptocurrency in order to get into the studio. And
you're not joking.
Yeah, I'm not joking, because Crystal and I, we work in the same industry, and so
that is an accurate statement. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you don't want to upset the correct people. If you upset those people, then you're pretty much done.
I'd be fired in like 30 seconds.
I'd be fired in 22 seconds. McGee?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. McGee wins. She would stay a whole 5 minutes. They must really like her.
It's difficult. I mean, it's not even like a super like extreme stuff. It's just like it's really stupid.
Peter Mack in the chat says hashtag woke coin. Woke coin.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times.
Woke bucks.
Woke buck. Woke
and pretty much they don't care who you piss off as long as you don't piss off the right people.
Right.
Hey, Jesse.
Hail, Jesse.
Hail, Jesse. Jesse.
Jesse.
House, Jesse.
And that's why Gail can get away with murder damn near on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay, DJ, it's not your turn to rant now. It's Jesse's turn. Welcome, Jesse.
What do you want me to rant about?
This is it. Open mic, man. Go for it.
Open mic? Well, there's
Whatever
a million things to rant about.
Well, it's your 5 seconds.
Do it, Jesse.
Go.
All right. You guys have been talking about Carl Manvers a lot. So I got to say, nobody wants to see this movie. I don't know who this movie was designed for, but it's not for anybody that's going to open up their wallet at the ticket booth. I'm just waiting for them to bring in the X-Men so that they could use Rogue to kill her off, and I think it's all just a plot device, and it's going to be retconned by using the X-Men to just wipe her out of the universe.
I'd pay money
if they
to see
were
that.
smart, yeah.
But they're not smart. So what are they really going to do, Jesse?
So what they're really going to do is they're going to make a trilogy out of her, and they're going to make a shit ton of toys that nobody wants to buy. And then they're going to sit there, and then in about 6 months, they're going to be in the clearance department, right?
Well,
we're all going to
not
make
even
videos
that.
making fun of it.
The toys are already on sale, man, and the movie hasn't come out.
Yeah, they're already on clearance. I linked it the other day. The
That
toy's
is
already on clearance.
not a good sign.
Jesse's reaching a climax here. Let him keep going. Keep going, Jesse. You got the mic.
Well, after that, what's going to happen is going to be the same thing that happened with Star Wars. They're just going to say, oh, no, it's doing very well. Then they're going to come up with some kind of BS numbers to try to support that. Meanwhile, everybody and their sister is going to know that the stuff's on the clearance aisles at Walmart. It doesn't add up. It's like when Solo came out, I was making a joke and this guy jumped down my neck on Twitter. But I was like, no one wants this movie. So because I walked up to, the bin, the racks, and there was a bunch of empty spots, right? And then there was Solo, and it was like 8 deep for like 3 different rows. So I took a picture of it, posted on Twitter, and this dude went off on me, and he was like, "Well, I have it." And he like had it like right in the centerpiece of his collection in the picture. It was just weird. Yeah.
The moral of that story is never put your throat on Twitter.
Yeah.
Pete says, the beautiful cut and dry of Jesse Miller. Very true. Very
yeah,
true.
I'm black and white because I see all them shades of gray and they don't matter to me.
That's right. Aaron says, toxic masculinity. Thank you, Jesse, for bringing more toxicity to my life. I appreciate it.
You know, without toxic masculinity, I don't think anybody on this panel will be sitting here because, you know, you all got dads.
That's for sure.
Exactly.
Something happened.
Right.
Somebody was feeling pretty toxic that night.
Yep.
Yes.
Super toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Michael says, imagine being a dinosaur dying, and then millions of years later, your oil, thanks a lot, and you get turned into plastic, and then you're molded into a toy of Brie Larson.
Think of that.
That's some perspective.
That was good.
Wow.
That's some bad karma, man. That's what I call bad karma. You effed someone's backhole the wrong way, and then you ended up as a Brie Larson effing toy. You might as well.
I'd rather say worse.
No one deserves.
I was going to say her breast implants. Brie Larson's breast implants.
Dinosaurs.
What? Are there any?
They suffered enough.
You know what I really don't like is when people get the butt implants and then they got like this butt that's like 10 feet wide, and it's like, dude, are you okay?
God.
It looks like somebody just basically drilled a hole and like brought the caulk gun up and filled it up with some silicone.
Yeah, there's a girl at the studio. She came in last week and she says, Jean-Luc, and I said, step away from me, you bitch. And she said, I just got my butt.
Awesome.
I just got my butt implants. And I said, it looked like the competitors' fucking right angle went wrong, and you've got the shape of a rhinoceros on your ass. Step back, you stupid bitch.
Oh, damn.
That's Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood and the toxicity that I lay on the ground.
Like, dude, some of this plastic surgery they do, it looks like it's straight up from Mexico. Like, it's just
a lot of it is.
Yeah,
I saw one of those bot shows while I was sitting down eating lunch one day.
It's
just bad idea.
Absolutely, but you couldn't have done any worse than you just did. Like,
just do some squats. Fuck.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, this lady went down there for butt implants at Tijuana, right? You know what they put in? Breast implants, and not even like good breast implants. So like her whole butt just turned into like jelly.
Yes.
Well then you have a giant ass and really skinny legs. So it just looks dumb.
Like
looks like saddlebags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a camel.
That used to be stuff that women like worked out hard to get rid of.
Here's the question I want to pose the panel. Here we go. Here's the question. How do you get those massive silicone pads up someone's butt?
Just keep pushing. You ever see plastic surgery? It's not friendly.
No, but she had no cuts. She had no cuts on her ass. How did they get them in there? Did they go through the hole? I mean, what?
They could always go inside the cheek.
They have
probably inside the cheek.
Yeah, underneath.
Just spread them.
They cut around the back hole and then they sever it and then slide it in. I mean,
oh god, that sounds horrible.
God,
like a fillet.
Yikes.
You know, everybody out there is looking for this quick and easy method to look better. Just try to eat a little bit better, do a little bit of exercise. No one really cares that much.
Yeah, change your eating habits. You'll be surprised.
Exactly.
Drink more water. Get rid of sugar out of your coffee. Little stuff.
Who puts sugar in coffee?
I don't know. I used to when I was a kid, but like I stopped using it because I was thinking if I drink coffee like 24 hours a day, right? So if every time I'm drinking a cup of coffee, imagine if I just went up to a sugar bowl and took a big teaspoon of sugar and went, yeah, that's not good.
No, I drink my coffee straight.
Yeah, me too.
Let me get back to the story. This girl says, so what do you think I should do with this arse of mine now? And I said, well, I think you should pull out the plastic and grow an effing personality.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, do you want to read my script? I said, no.
Wow.
It was a nightmare. Who's playing?
Dude, it's you're so spot on. Like that's not even half of
I
the
wish it was a
crazy
sitcom.
stuff. Dude, like some of the stuff, it sounds like a straight up fiction. But
It's true though. It's all true.
Well,
yeah,
so, I mean, you're well versed in stuff. You ever see Brazil?
Oh yeah, of course.
You might
Yeah.
be a little young for that one, but like
No,
back
but
in the
I've
back in
seen
the
every
70s.
movie there is. I've seen every movie in the universe, but
I mean,
almost.
her, she's 26, right?
Damn it! I kicked DJ. He's
Yeah, yeah.
up already. What the
Oh, are you talking to me, Jesse?
Yeah.
hell?
He's back.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was still stuck on the last thing, wrapping my head around. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, because in that movie Brazil, the main character
yeah, I
goes to
saw it.
lunch and he meets up with his mother and two of her friends,
Oh,
Right.
and it basically looks like somebody grabbed them by like the side of their jaw and put their boot on the back of their head and
Oh,
pulled.
okay.
That's how stretched their faces were. They couldn't even talk or move.
Oh, dude, yeah.
yeah.
Then it
Yeah,
showed
that's
them in
the
the
worst
plastic
part when
surgery
people
center.
start messing with their face.
Yeah, Terry was a director on that film. Terry
Yes,
Yes.
yes, from Monty
It
Python.
was me.
Oh,
That's why it's
yes,
so
dude.
wacky.
Williams. And Terry's like, that was me. Thank you.
If you were
Right off
Terry
my-
Gilliam, I'd be
appreciate
asking a
it.
whole different set of questions.
And plastic surgery is what killed Joan Rivers. Like, you know, because any sane plastic surgeon would say you had enough. So these people, they go to these ones that don't care, these back alley ones,
Oh,
and
dude.
it's not that safe. But they're so addicted to plastic surgery, they just go and do it.
On
It
that
was a
same
shame.
bot show, they had this dude and his whole like nose caved in.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Well, isn't that what happened to
it's
Michael
awful.
Jackson, basically?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Like with his nose?
all that skin
Yeah,
gets so messed up and paper thin, and it just rips, and he got no nose.
Okay, well, that was
Yeah.
depressing. Okay.
Yeah, don't do plastic surgery.
Yeah,
I'm
You're
losing
fine
it.
the way you are.
I'm passing out. Okay, well, we're gonna close out this stream. So, but what we're gonna do before we close it out is we're gonna go around and we're gonna give everyone the opportunity. It's open mic Sunday open mics. You know, call out whatever you've got going on or whatever it is you want to say, and we'll go around the circle and then we'll shut this bastard down. Demonetized. Unfortunately, DJ's first.
All right, so go buy Crystal McGee's book, The Good Night, and go check out Indicron. That's all I got to say, pretty much.
What?
Aw, thanks.
What the?
Oh, Jesse Miller, go sub to his channel, and everybody on here. Thank
DJ,
you.
are you
I
okay?
think you forgot your own channel, DJ.
Nah,
Dude.
I'm good. Thanks.
Wow.
Fine.
I don't feel well.
So selfless, man. Wow.
I feel queasy right now. Something's wrong. DJ's upset with me because I ejected him from the Austin.
No, I'm fine.
He's like, you bastard. No, I'm not going to speak at all. F you. Okay, all right, man. Just be that way. You know, dude, whatever. Terry?
I just want to say support Indicron. Go look at the books that they got on there and get whatever you want. Start supporting Comicsgate. Leave the Goblin Queen alone. Hail War Campaign and Hail Caesar.
Hail War Campaign. Hail
Hail
Indicron.
War Campaign, Hail Caesar.
Hail
Hail.
Caesar.
Caesar's the man.
Terry, hit me with your best shot.
Did you say me?
Yeah. No.
Wait.
Terry just. No, I'm sorry. I'm in
Yeah,
Jesse.
I just went.
I thought I said Jesse. Go ahead.
All right, I got three things. One, if you want
You can do as
to,
many things as you want, mate.
if you'd like to, you could go check out my channel. I usually just do live streams with a lot of the usual suspects, and I just made my first little video for practice. It's pretty funny though to me. Second thing, if you have a couple extra bucks, even if it's $5, you might want to go over to GoFundMe. There's this thing called Match the EVS Donation to No Kid Hungry. Campaign is easily findable if you Google it alongside Anthony Romano. That's almost at $6,000.
Antonio Romano.
Doing a good cause for the kids. $5 matters. The only other thing, of course, visit the gift shop at indiecron.com. You could get any variety of brand new Brainchild comic books from talented creators. You could also support the site itself with cool ass t-shirt.
Well, Jesse, that was pro
Yeah.
AF, man. Everyone here loves Indicron.
Hell yeah, man. It's the best thing
That
that's
is
happened in a
true.
long time.
Yep.
Yes.
I
It's like
sweated.
Indiegogo works great, but it's also a mess.
Yeah, it's a bloody mess. Jeez.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
even if they were to clean it up and make it easier to search, you still need IndieCron because IndieCron is the Comicsgate hub.
That's right. CG only. CG only, mate. Well, we might have to go around the circle again and talk about that. McGee, everything you want to spill it. Spill your beans.
Hey, well, I have a comic out, The Good Night. Go check it out on Indiegogo. And check everybody else out on this panel. Yeah, that's all I got.
Don't forget, though, on McGee's fantastic comic at 15K.
With the fantastic cover by Jean-Luc. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That felt so good. I love it. All right, Brian, it's your turn to do it, mate. Spill the beans.
Well, I want to thank Jean-Luc for hosting this panel, and don't forget to check out my channel, Brian the Observer. I am 4 subscribers away from 50, and keep an eye out because me and Zoran, we're gonna come out with a project soon after he does the Comicsgate comic, where right now the comic is basically he has all your favorite Comicsgate pals fight off. I'm gonna be in it. Yes, you are. In fact, I think all of us here on the panel are going to be in it. Are going to have a cameo, and it's going to be great. And just keep an eye out for that. And don't forget to check out IndieCron. And there you could also pick up Crystal McGee's book. It's still in demand. It'll link it right to her Indiegogo. And support each other. Subscribe to every channel here. And hail War Campaign. Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar. Hail
Caesar.
Oh, now it's my turn. And here I am, the man who beat the living hell out of IndieCron and made it into the shape I demanded. The man who made adjacent a dirty word. Oh, I hate that, adjacent. And now it's gone. We're CG only at IndieCron. You like CG books? I do. Go to IndieCron. And also, I seem to have a book on IndieCron as well. And that's called Fireball. Go check out Fireball on IndieCron. If you like it, fantastic. If you don't, well, F you. But you can tell me what you think. You can DM me. You can mention my name, and I'll be there, Johnny on the spot, to tell you what I think. But I do want to ask one last question before we go, because sometimes this does come up a lot, and they say, Jean-Luc, head man of IndieCron, you bastard. And I say, yes. And they say, you ejected the indies. You got rid of these people on IndieCron. And I don't like that. I like, what are you trying to do? Why is it CG only? Is anyone here who doesn't like a CG only site? Because
I prefer it.
I mean, if they wanted to, they could create their own website as well. It is a free country here in the US.
And there's also Indiegogo search feature. Yeah. So exactly.
There's nothing
so no problem with the fact it became CG only.
What they want.
Everybody wants that Comicsgate backing, but they don't want to be associated.
Exactly.
That's exactly it. And if they want to use Google to find indie books, by all means, for God's sakes, mate, go and use Google. It works, right? I mean, I think
but it ain't nothing like IndieCron.
No, hell no. But you can go to Google and you can type in indie comics, and it'll come up with a bunch of sites just for you. But us here, we're CG. We're CG.
Yeah, that's the one thing. CG is the one making all the money. Probably making more money than the big two at this point on actual comic
like
sales.
It's like the country club.
It's for the fans, by the fans, really, when you look at it.
Yeah, we're creating a new paradigm where artists and creators, we communicate with the fans, and we do our best to give them what they want. And what I want is to get the hell out of this chat. I'm about to take my own ejector seat and get the hell out of this Aston Martin as I drive it off a cliff with all my guests. I would like you all to know that your comments are about to go straight up your back hole, so get ready. Life's a bitch, and so is my ex. And I'd like to say, goodbye.
Hello, Jean-Luc.